First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on the first play is Corral. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Corral. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Trying to run for it with Pollard. They find some open field here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Switching it up, Corral going to throw here.
Throw the ball.
Pressure too strong.
Shit was dead.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. Owens. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Past the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet.
Yo, block.
Give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Owens, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. On the play fake, Corral. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Corral going to sneak.
Oh, that's not the play I picked.
No gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run forward with Pollard.
Nigga got stuck.
Being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing, Mayfield. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 38, Corral dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and snap that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Corral with it. First down here. Forced out to his left. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go now.
Here's Corral on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
You got to get past him.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 44, Mayfield. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mayfield to throw it. And now another one thrown incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And it's taken in at the 9. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Ain't no way he got there.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I should have floated. There's no way he got there. That was a tutty.
Defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film. And in for the touchdown.
That was a good play.
DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Corral. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now Corral.
Fucking A, what are you doing? That's not the route. Good play. That's not the route. I should have waited. I'm bailing this nigga out.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking
I bailed this nigga out.
Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game.
I'm bailing this nigga out.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Not doing shit.
halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here
comes
Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle.
Missed him.
Room here to run. And now the rookie's 3. Touchdown.
I missed the tackle. I bailed this nigga out. Gave him all the momentum.
Matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to that.
All right, slow it down.
In the second half, that got done.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Oh, my team ain't tired no more.
At the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Gonna run again here with Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Owens. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Corral will throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That's crazy.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will take over here at their own.
You got to make that throw, buddy.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Chark. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Coro is killing me. Tannehill about to have to come in and close the game out.
A lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's airing it out for Williams.
Yeah, I wasn't on him that time. Good play.
He's going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Detroit. Baker Mayfield.
The one time I come down.
6-1, but he can
Good play.
sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even
The one fucking time I don't come down on him. I fucked that one up. I fucked that one up, major.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Here's Corral on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance
gonna run
to
the
go
ball now,
downfield
so
and
this
score
game.
and cut into the lead.
Excuse me.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the backup, Tannehill.
Who the fuck is that to?
It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. He's at the 50. The 30. 10.
What the fuck? Why he jumping like that?
Bring it back.
He couldn't catch up to him.
Touchdown.
nice move as he
quarterback play. I choked this game away.
To extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fucking choked.
The Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give here to Pollard. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure.
Now niggas gonna start acting stupid.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. 3rd and long. Corral. Throws right side, and that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw here for Corral.
Yo, this nigga cannot throw.
Interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And some room to run now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go. Weaver. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
first down, it's Tannehill.
Throw the ball.
He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mayfield to throw it this time. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Cyber now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
20 yards, what, Tony?
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Corral with it on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down. Here's Corral with it. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Caught on the slant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Oh, wow.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action.
action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take over.
Yo, I needed you to score, yo. I was trying to get the fuck. I needed you to run the ball, yo.
The last 2 games, because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3.
Cause I needed to get a fucking tackle with my linebacker, yo.
Sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game.
Shit.
It's way too many, and that's something they'll have to work on. Hoping to get through.
Then the nigga who I won in the game ain't in the game. Fuck.
Open man is Marquez Stevenson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really probably his agent as he thinks about handling.
I knew I was gonna lose this shit because I had like 3 different trait players,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out to the 40.
Come on, block. How many yards does he have? My quarterback's some shit.
Back to throw, Corral.
He sucks. That nigga's getting cut right after this game.
Picked off by
He's getting cut right after this fucking game.
Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
Yo, everybody's getting a fucking tackle, but who I need to get the fucking tackle?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh my god, he fucking got. Oh my fucking god. This nigga will not get this fucking tackle. GG's. This nigga will not fucking get the tackle I need him to fucking get. Oh, he got it. I know you ain't get yours. I don't even know why I'm checking this. How'd he get it? I don't understand. Oh, he did. He got 2 tackles for losses. Oh, fuck it.